Hello guys, it's 8:45 at night and guess what? I'm leaving for work right now. It's a night shift. The night shift is from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. So it's basically a 12-hour shift. Hello guys, welcome back. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm leaving back home from night duty. This is the hardest part for anybody who does a night duty. You have to be awake all the time through the night, and when you go back home, you sleep the entire day, and the entire day goes off like that. So you'll not be able to do anything productive for the daytime. You'll be spending the time rather sleeping, and all that is done to do the next night duty effectively. If you don't get proper sleep in the day, you're definitely going to sleep in your night duty, which you don't want to do. Your body and mind is actually designed to sleep at night and work in the day. And when you keep doing it, it's actually a traumatic experience for the body. So there are a lot of changes that happens to your body, mind, and everything around you when you do night duties. That means when you're awake at night and when you sleep in the day. And I'm going to tell you that shortly. Before that, I need some good sleep. So just go sleep for some time and I'll come back and tell you what it is. I was just able to have a very short nap because that's how my body is functioned too. So just like me, for everyone, this is actually the social clock. So basically our social life is actually governed by these three clocks. One is the solar clock. The solar clock is actually the alternating day and night, what you see, the sun and the moon. The second one is actually the social clock. The social clock is actually within you, what you start seeing as a day, what you start feeling as a night. So that experience what you go through is actually the social clock. The third thing is the most important of all, which decides your circadian rhythm, that is your biological clock. That is inside your brain. So that decides the hormones that are secreted in your body, at the functions that your body performs on a timely manner from morning to night. So when your circadian rhythm gets disturbed, your body takes a big hit. I'll tell you one by one. So the first problem what you can actually face is directly related to your sleep itself. So your body is not used to sleeping in the daytime and you're used to sleeping in the nighttime. So the direct sleep deprivation is noticed immediately. So you need to have 6 to 8 hours of sleep, which you will not be able to get in the daytime. And your body secretes certain hormones called melatonin, which is directly responsible for your sleep and wake cycle. And this melatonin is very hardly and deeply suppressed during these night shifts. So when melatonin is suppressed, you will not be able to get that proper sleep even in the night when you're on the night duties or in the daytime also. And lack of sleep can lead to a lot of problems. You all must be well aware of that. It can cause severe depression also. And in a day you might be able to sleep only 2 or 3 hours. That too can be disturbed sleep. And collectively, if you do 4 days to 7 days of night duties in a week, you're going to lose at least 15 to 20 hours of sleep. The second problem is actually related to your workplace related stress and injury. So when I say workplace stress or injury, your performance in the daytime is very good when compared to the nighttime. You will not be able to perform at night as good as the daytime. The only reason is your body is used to sleeping at night. It starts to get fatigued, tired, and it wants you to sleep and take rest at that particular point of time. So when this is deeply disturbed, your work effectiveness, which happens in the nighttime, is much different and lower when compared to the daytime. The third thing is the most important thing that all of you should know about. It is based on your metabolism and hormones. So your body has a lot of hormones which are secreted right from the morning till night. It secretes specifically at particular point of time in every day or night. And a lot of those hormones are dependent for various diseases if they are not secreted correctly at that particular point of time. And grossly your metabolism is also affected. So when these are affected, for example, a lot of hormones like thyroxine, insulin, vitamin D, these are all suppressed and these are all disturbed. The rhythm itself gets disturbed. So that can lead to obesity, stroke, heart attacks, hypertension, so many other diseases which you would not even think of. So these are diseases that you're going to carry for the lifetime, and you have at least 50% chances that you would get these diseases than a person who's not doing those night duties. And to add up to this, you are even more prone to get cancers. That's like you can get a colon cancer, that's something of the intestines, breast cancer, prostate cancer, and so on. So many other cancers also are there when person does predominant night duties. So the risk of injury and the risk of a disease, sleep deprivation is very significant when you're doing night shifts. But don't go away anywhere. I'm going to tell you how to tackle these things in 3 simple ways. The first way to tackle is actually trying to get that particular sleep cycle right. So all you have to do is when you get back home, try to make a dark room for yourself. Don't consume any food products 2 to 3 hours before your sleeping time, and Try to tell your family members not to disturb you, make them understand that this thing can get disturbed, and try to sleep for at least 6 to at least 8 hours. Drink lots of water before sleeping. So avoid tea, coffee or any other food products just before sleeping. Tea and coffee can enhance your mood and it may not let you sleep. And obviously when you consume alcohol, it is gone. It is going to disturb a part of your sleep cycle, REM cycle. So that is important for your sleep wake. And make sure you turn off all your electronics, phones, whatever sound you may hear, your TV sounds, alarm sounds, everything to be kept off when you're sleeping for that time. So make sure you try to follow this as a first step. The second way to tackle is try to sleep at work. When I say sleep at work, don't sleep for at least 3 or 4 hours like that. Try to get a 20-minute short nap. These 20-minute short naps can actually keep you fresh as soon as you wake up from that nap. But if you take 3 to 4 hours sleep, your body is thinking that you're going to take some rest for some time, and all the things change after that. You will be lazy and tired when you get up after that 3 to 4 hours sleep. Your body needs more sleep. So try to take a 20-minute nap here and there. So when you wake up, you'll be fresh and slowly you'll be getting accommodated to your night shift. The third and the final thing is try to eat healthy food, especially when you're at night shift, because it can cause a drastic change with your food habits. It can cause problems with your stomach if your food is not right. So try to eat healthy foods, avoid alcohol, avoid smoking, avoid caffeine, avoid tea, especially before going to sleep, and alcohol and smoking never at all. And to boost this up, try to mix some little bit of exercise into your schedule. This exercise can even be a 10 to 15 minute yoga also, or even a 10-minute, 15-minute meditation also. So if these healthy things are adopted, you will be able to stop some of the important diseases that you may get, which is quite important. But whatever said and done, this is your body, and a human being is made to sleep at night and work in the day, and you cannot play with nature. So make sure you take proper precautions and work at night. See you in my next video.